guys, welcome to the first edition of Quarantine Fitness, brought to you by Clorox Wipes. Already wiped down all the equipment that we're going to be using today, which is going to be a mat, and I also have some dumbbells here today. Today's workout can be done without any equipment. I do have some things around here that I'm going to use, that if you happen to have them at your house, go ahead and use them as well. And all that's going to do is it'll add a little bit of difficulty, a little bit of advancement to today's workout. It should be about a 10-minute video taking you through a total body. And the first exercise that we're going to do will be the squat. When doing the squat, we're trying to lower our hips down to the ground, stopping when you get to about parallel to the floor. Really what you're trying to do is just go as low as you can. And when you do the squat, you really want to make sure that we're getting our hips back and that we're not just bending from the knees, that the knees are way out in front of those toes. I want to get those hips back, keep my chest elevated. I'm not trying to bring the chest down so that I'm facing the ground. I want to keep it up. We're going to do about 15 or 20 repetitions of everything we do today. You may even want to do by time, 30 seconds or so. And what you can do is make it a little more difficult. If you happen to have a dumbbell, you can hold it in various positions. You can hold it up to your chest. You can hold one to the side. You can hold another till you got two in each hand. Put it between the legs, like this, and down. There's all kinds of little variations you can add, but the idea is the same. We're lowering our hips so that we're stopping about parallel to the floor and our chest is elevated, whether you're holding an additional weight or not. All right, the next exercise we're going to do is going to be some push-ups. So we'll start off with push-ups on our knees. This is going to be the easiest way to do them. You can also do them on an elevated surface like a countertop, something sturdy that can support your body weight. So we're going to lift our feet in the air and our hands are directly underneath our shoulders, and we're going to lower the body down to the ground and back up. And we're trying to come up nice and straight, trying to create a straight line from knee to hip to shoulder. We can make this a little more advanced by getting to a traditional push-up position, feet shoulder width apart. Eyesight is kind of out in front, just in front of your hands. Nice and slow. Again, we're just trying to lower the chest down to the ground. Let's add a little more difficulty to it. Let's shoot for a target. So we can raise and tap for something. I'm using this roller here. You can vary the hand position, go wider, a little more narrow, still reaching. You can play with this one. Again, on the knees is going to be a little bit easier, or an elevated surface, easier. You got to do what you can do. You don't want to try and do too much. If you feel any shoulder pain, you want to stop. No reason to push through that. It's your body trying to tell you something. All right, so let's stand up. Next one we're going to do is some lunges. So those with knee problems, you may need to avoid this one. I'll show you some different variations. A lot of times people who complain about knee pain, they're able to do a reverse lunge, but maybe not a forward lunge. But with the first one we're going to start off with is just a static lunge. What we're going to do is separate our legs, keep them shoulder width apart, and we're going to drop straight down. This is a static lunge. We're trying to create these 90-degree angles with our stopping point no lower than about a fist away from the ground, 3-4 inches. I'm keeping my chest up, elevated. We switch to the opposite leg. So again, another variation to this is the reverse lunge, but same idea. Chest is up. You can alternate, so right leg, left leg. Vary it up. Do a forward lunge. Alternating. We'll grab a weight. 5 pounds, 10 pounds. And the next one we can do, a little more difficult. I'm gonna leave this dumbbell down. It's a reverse lunge directly into a forward lunge. Boom. And we continue on into the forward lunge, into the backwards lunge, continuing on without taking a break in the middle and stopping. One continuous motion. Switch up legs. And what you want to do is you want to pick one of these variations and do that for a set. And then later on, if you decide to do a second set or even a third set, maybe do the other variation. Maybe the first time you don't do any weights. Maybe second set you do use a weight, or third set you use even a heavier weight. Whatever you decide, listen to your body. Great. All right, next exercise we'll do a little upper body. What I do is we're gonna do some arm circles. Now for arm circles, I'm using Blue Runner beans. Arm circles, you don't need weights. You don't need to have a can of beans or anything like that. You can just use your arms. These are gonna burn a little bit. We're doing 20 forward circles, real small, but you don't have to use a weight. The idea, real small circles, keeping your arms parallel to the floor, so parallel to the ground. I think I forgot my towel, because now I'm starting to get a little bit of a sweat going. Reversing it, so now we're going in reverse direction, but now I'm still keeping them elevated, still keeping them up. All right, you're probably starting to get a burn right about now, and you're thinking, okay, I'm gonna put them down, or I'm gonna stop. Nope, now we're going forward, big circles. All right, here we go, right here. You can see me moving around. I'm a little uncomfortable now, but that's okay. We like discomfort a little bit, right? In this quarantine, we're used to a little discomfort, out of our comfort zone. All right, a few more, and we're almost done, except we gotta go reverse for that last set. Here we go, keep them up, keep them up. Big circles, right? Big circles. All right, we're finishing. I don't know what count I'm on, but I can feel like I'm almost done. It's gotta be close, right? Right, guys? We're almost done. Sorry for the funny faces, but that's it for now. All right, put those there. Maybe I'll come back to them. No, I'm not. All right, next thing we're gonna do a little floor work. So, just gonna get into a quadruped position. So that's on hands and knees. And all we're doing is a hydrant hip opener, as they call them. And I'm just bringing that leg out, keeping it at 90 degrees, as far up as I can. Now you notice I'm not shifting my weight to the side. I'm only bringing my leg up as far as I can while keeping this as centered as possible. do a few more. So this is my good side. You might notice when I do that other side, I'm not going as high. All right. Whew. Sit back. All right. Let's hit that other side, my weak side. Tight side. Ooh. Whew. Might have hurt a pop. 2. Keep it up. Again, don't sacrifice getting that leg up higher by shifting. Let's keep that midline dead center. I can cheat by looking at the camera. It'll kind of let me know if I'm shifting or not, so that's good. It's like looking in the mirror. Back at the fitness center. Ooh, don't miss the fitness center, huh? Man. All right, we got a few more of these. And you'll notice you also start feeling this in your core because you're stabilizing yourself. So it's not just for hips. This kind of gets everywhere. I'm having to use this right side to balance as I lift this left leg up. Good. A few more. Good. All right. Sit back. Kind of sit back onto your heels. Stretch those arms out. All right. Now let's do. We're gonna do some hip extensions. All we're doing for hip extensions. Let me turn this mat. This blue mat looks familiar. I wonder where that's from. All right. Let's see. Get that camera looking at me good. There we go. All right. So we're bent. Knees are bent. Head is down, and we're just lifting our hips as high as we can. We just hold for about a 1 count. Try and bring your feet close to your rear, as close as you can at least. If you have any knee pain, just go as far as you can without having any discomfort in your knee. And we're just lifting to try and create a straight line from, you guessed it, knee, hip, shoulder. A little more advanced. Just put your arms out so it just decreases your base of support. And then we can go a little step further and do this with one leg. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bring one leg up and lift. Again, a little 1 count at the top and then back down. Need some sunglasses today. Clouds are out, but it is bright. All right, let's switch this up. A few more of these. So you're feeling this through your glutes and your lower back. Really emphasize that height, right? Don't be satisfied with just a little bit of a lift. Our goal is to get as high as we can. All right, let's go back to that first version where both feet are on the ground, hands are to your side. Keep lifting. 2 more. 1 more. Let's hold it for a little pause, a little 5 count, really emphasizing getting up high. That way you can really squeeze. That way you can really feel, where am I working? Oh, okay, now I feel it. There we go. That's why we're doing these exercises. High, 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 come on, keep holding it. There we go. All right. All right, let's get up from the mat. All right, let's get up from the mat. Next thing we're gonna do is some deadlift. And all I'm gonna do to start, the very basic version, is I'm gonna use this mop handle that I have around the house. So for deadlift, start off with a good position, good posture, shoulders pulled back, standing up straight. The first thing that moves in the deadlift is the hips rock back, excuse me. The first thing that happens in the deadlift is the hips rock back. Let's rock back, and then you start bending from the knees, stopping at about mid-shin. Notice that my back is straight the entire time, that I don't want that rounded look, okay? Again, if you have a mirror, let's use a mirror. It kind of checks your form. If I'm not there checking you, someone's got to check you. You got to check yourself, right? We need to have good form when we do deadlift, okay? Use these strong muscles. Don't use the weaker ones. All right, so let's say you have some weights around the house. Let's go. Same idea though. Good posture. Keep your shoulders pulled back. Add a little difficulty now. Work on your balance. Let's do it with one leg. This back leg gets kicked up. Woo! About to fall. Nope, saved it. Good. Here we go. All right, let's switch that up. That was 3 on that side. Let's give me 3 on this side. Ooh, this right leg goes crazy sometimes. And you can keep your eyesight looking straight ahead. There we go. Let's see how long I can hold that. Oh, better stop, better come up. There we go. Again, motion is this. Good. All right, put these down. All right. Now, next thing we're gonna do is a plank. So I'm gonna get down on my mat, I'm gonna get on my knees and elbows. So that's the first variation that we're gonna do. It's kind of reminds you of that first one we did with the push-ups. So my hips are down, my feet are off the ground, my elbows are underneath my shoulders, and we're just holding this for time. So what we can do is make this a little more difficult. Put your feet together. Now let's do a plank. So that's elbows and toes. So I'm on my toes right now. Hips are still down. It's easy to get that pike position, right? We don't want to do pike. We want down here, okay? So let's say we want to add difficulty to it. Let's separate our feet. Those beans out the way. Separate our feet. Do a little simple arm reach. You just take away a base of support, and what that does is that makes you engage that core that much more. With the goal being to not shift your weight, to compensate. We're trying to use our muscles to hold us steady. I know we got lots of muscles, right? Well, you do, not me. I don't know. All right, that's a minute. I hope it's a minute. Time to get up from that one. All right. So guys, that was a full body workout that you could do at home with little to no equipment at all. If you have any shoulder problems, just be careful doing the arm circles or the push-ups, things of that nature. If you have any questions or suggestions for future videos, maybe you'll want to learn about a certain exercise or you need proper form on a certain exercise, let me know. Or maybe a particular workout that you're looking for, let me know. I can get a video together, get it out there for you guys. We're trying to do this so we can come back to the fitness center stronger than before. Okay, everybody, until then.